Okay, this is part two. We're going to talk about condensation. Last time we talked about evaporation. Now we're going to talk about condensation. I'm going to dismiss my image and let's proceed on. Condensation. Condensation is the opposite of evaporation. Gas molecules near a liquid surface are attracted to the liquid. They strike the surface with increased kinetic energy, becoming part of the liquid. This raises the liquid temperature and is thus a warming process. Evaporation was a cooling process. Condensation is a warming process. Um, Kinetic energy is absorbed by the liquid, resulting in increased temperature. Remember, temperature is kinetic energy of the molecules. So if a high kinetic energy molecule hits the surface of the liquid, you increase the kinetic energy, and it by a small amount, but you've increased it, and so the temperature rises. Steam releases much energy when it condenses to a liquid and moistens the skin. Hence, steam burn is more damaging than a burn from boiling water at the same temperature. Um, you feel warmer in a moist shower stall because the rate of condensation exceeds the rate of evaporation. Uh, okay. Um, in dry cities, the rate of evaporation from your skin is greater than the rate of condensation, so you feel colder. Um, the uh, it also the fact that it's dry also allows uh, the drier it is, the lower the dew point, and so the temperature can get colder, but you also just feel colder. In humid cities, the rate of evaporation from your skin is less than the rate of condensation, so you feel warmer. Also, with the higher humidity, the dew point goes up, and let's say the dew point is 70 degrees. That means that the temperature will get no lower than 70 degrees. Um, so the dew point is an indication of how much uh, moisture is in the air. A cold soda pop can a cold soda pop can is wet in warm air because slow moving molecules make contact with the cold surface and condense. I mean, you have a glass of iced tea. It doesn't take long before there's a condensation on the outside of it, and um, you know that your glass will be wet on the outside. Um, okay. Condensation in the atmosphere. When the temperature of the atmosphere is low, the water molecules in the air move slowly. Um, Slow moving water molecules stick together, causing condensation. So, example, fog and clouds are created when air rises. And fog is basically just the difference between fog and clouds is just the altitude. Fog is basically clouds that are forming on the surface. Um, okay. If bits of coals do not stick to your feet when fire walking, it's best if your feet are wet, dry, sort of wet, and sort of dry, or none of these. Well, the answer is wet. It helps if your feet are wet. The energy that vaporizes water is energy that doesn't burn your feet. Um, okay, when you step out after a hot shower, you feel cold, but you can feel warm again if you step back into the shower area. Which process is responsible for that warm feeling? Well, the fact that we're talking about condensation is kind of a giveaway. It's B, the condensation. When you step back into the shower area, the steam that is present condenses on your body, causing it to warm up. Okay, I think that's the end of part two. Um,